Hi, this is Gene Montestelli, the editor of tappingqa.com, and I'm just going to run through you really quickly how to do a Zoom class with me so you can get the most out of the Zoom platform and you can participate. Now, most of the time when you join, it's going to look like something like this. This is what we call speaker view. If in the upper right-hand corner it says speaker view, click on speaker view so it'll give you this. This is the best way during the class for you to participate because this is going to give you the ability when I'm sharing slides for you to see those slides full size, and I'm going to be one primarily talking, so this is going to way that's going to make it easiest for you to see what is going on. Now, down below, where there's the little row of icons, you'll see one that says participants, and I currently have a little red circle around it. If you click on that, it's going to give you the list of all of the participants. As I was putting this demo together, I logged on with 4 different accounts just so we could see what it looks like. This participant pane is going to become very significant when it comes time for you to participate in what we are doing. That's how you find it. Now, in the upper right-hand corner, you see the little red circle, and there's a little grid that is a 3x3 grid. If you click on this, this will take you to gallery view. And a gallery view is where you see a gallery of everybody who is online. So currently, there are 4 people who are on this call, and so it's a 2x2 grid. If we had a lot more people on the call, then the grid is going to get smaller and smaller, so you see many, many more participants. And if there are more participants and it'll fit on the screen, there'll be an arrow that you can scroll back and forth. Now, if you are in this particular view and I am presenting slides, it's going to be really hard for you to see them because they're going to be in a little small box because of the way that I do that. So in the circle, it says speaker view. What that means is if you click here, it will take you to the speaker view. It does not mean that you are in the speaker view, but when we click on it, it will take us to speaker view. Now, back in speaker view, you see the circle now down at the bottom, that's chat. Chat is one of the places where you're going to be able to engage in what we're doing. Through the course of the call, I'm going to ask you to type information into the chat about the change that you are going through, about the issues that you'd like us to tap on, because I'm not going to get a chance to work with everybody one-on-one, but this is a great way for you to be able to participate in what we're doing. So if you click on that, what it does is it will pop open a little chat box for you. Now you can see I've typed some stuff into the chat box, and if I need to share a link, I will type the link in there. If you click on that, it will actually open the link up for you so you can go there. I can't imagine that happening, but that functionality is there. Now, back in our participant view, you've clicked participant down below. The other way that you're going to be able to participate, because we can't have everybody talking at once, is you're going to have a chance to raise your hand and I will pull you into the conversation. So after you've clicked on participants and it gives you the list, in the bottom of that list, you will see a little button that says raise your hand. If you click on that button, next to your name, a little blue hand will show up. The nice thing is you'll see that that person is now at the top of the list. For me running the meeting, everybody who raises their hand will get moved all the way to the top of the list so I can see them, and I will get an opportunity to call on you. I'll give you instructions on how to unmute, and then you can join us. And then you can also see in that lower corner, if you want, you can lower your hand if you'd like to not raise your hand and not participate in that way. So raise, lower, lower right-hand corner. In the lower left-hand corner, there is a button that has a microphone on it and a video on it. The way that you will unmute yourself or turn your video on is by just clicking the button itself. So if there's a slash through it, it means it is turned off. So the view that you're seeing here, the participant you are seeing, currently has their microphone turned off and their video turned off. If they clicked on either of those, it would turn on. I would encourage you to have your video on just so that we can participate and I get some eye contact with you. But if you don't want to have your video on, that is not a requirement. Now, if you click the little arrow next to it, it gives you a pop-up window. And so what we can see here is this is showing the microphones and the speakers that I want to be using. So in this case, I currently have it set up for my built-in microphone and my built-in output. If you have a USB microphone or an external webcam connected, if you click on either one of those arrows, it will give you the option to change from one input source to another input source. And this is a great place for you to mute and unmute yourself, turn your video on and off. So that's it, pretty straightforward. If you have any questions about this and get ready for your class, You can always drop me a note. I can be reached, Gene, Gene, at tappingqna.com. And I look forward to having you on the class. Bye-bye.